Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 3 of Bikes on Brooms, our Kids on Bikes / Kids on Brooms adventure on the channel. Today with me, I have my amazing and wonderful players. Sorry for the late start, but we just wanted to all kind of be ready and be healthy and be happy. And we are good and excited now. I forgot to mute Twitch, so you're probably hearing a little bit of that backup, and now it's gone. So, if you don't know me, I'm Emma, also known as Emma Panada. You can find me here on Twitch or on Twitter at Emma Panada. I mostly just do TTRPG stuff, but might stream some other stuff at some point, but who has the time for that? And with me today, I have some other amazing people. Let's start off with, in a secret order, Graham.
Oh, hi, I'm Graham. I play Brandon, who is ready to live the same day again.
Yep. And do you have any socials you want to plug, or no?
I am Throcket Man on Twitter and Instagram. I am not active on either.
So if you want,
do what you will.
If you want your feed to remain exactly the same as it is now,
yes.
Go
boost
follow.
Your following numbers. Yeah. You can add
me. And next up, we have Nina Wolverina.
Hi, that's me. I'm Nina. You can find me at Nina Wolverina. I play Andy, who is also super hype to live the same day all over again with her besties.
It's every child's greatest wish to live the same day all over
Especially
again.
Especially a school day.
Yeah. And next up, we have Ash.
Hello, I am Ash. You can find me and Zephyr Chaotix on Twitter sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
I play Justin, and he is ready to just not understand if he's living the same day again or not, and just be in general confusion like me every day.
Yeah, I like that. And last but not least, we have Arabella.
I'm Arabella. You can find me at sincerely.arabella on Instagram, and I play Magnolia Moore. She's probably going to be pretty fucking pissed that she is living the same day again. Not hyped at all.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Well then, allow us to sit back, relax, and get some game on.
Oh man, you said those words, and my brain was like, sleep? No.
No. Sleep is far away.
I felt a wave. You're like, sit back, relax, and with a soothing tone, my brain's like, okay, time to go.
That's exactly what my brain did when Emma called on me. Like, is my character's name Brandon? I hope so.
All right.
Or is my name Brandon?
It's my name Brandon.
You guys are fucking killing me. Okay. Our adventure takes place early in the morning on Friday, September 17th, in the small town of Bliss, Oregon, which is not real, don't look it up. The birds are chirping, some cars are honking, and a slight misting rain is rolling over the town. This week has been harsh for our 4 kids. Tests, social pressures, puberty. They've all had hard weeks for one reason or another, but things just got so much stranger for them, as everything that has happened so far this morning has felt incredibly familiar. As our camera flies through the city of Bliss, its lens finds its way into a moving car with Andy and Brandon in the back seat. Nickelback is playing loudly over the radio. And take it away.
All right, so we did just figure out seconds ago that we're living the same day a second time.
Mm-hmm.
This is true.
Okay. Andy is going to her dad just scolded her for swearing, so she's gonna be like, oh, sorry, and she's gonna pull out her phone and decides to text Brandon instead of talking out loud. And she texts him, she's like, this is definitely the same thing that happened yesterday, right?
Yes.
Okay. And the like snake lady unicorn thing, also, you remember that? That's not just a me thing.
He like runs his fingers through his hair. Uh-huh.
Okay. Any ideas what to do about it?
I don't know if we could stop it.
Well,
I did smoke last time. Woke up and we were there.
okay, so maybe don't smoke this time. Are you still gonna go to the lighthouse again?
Probably not.
What if? Okay, so hear me out, and this is all still over text. Do you think we should still go to school?
I think we should go to school because we need to go to that assembly, because you remember the guy who died was Brian Shavers?
Is that it? Right. That sounds familiar.
Both of you roll a brains check.
Oh, dang it.
Here we go. What do we
That's-
need to hit, Emma?
Thank you for asking. You get a thing for reminding me. Just a 5.
I cannot physically hit that. Here we go.
Explode.
You can explode.
Oh.
Oh my god, good job.
Did just enough of my
Ah,
faculty.
I
Okay,
did
well,
not.
you did not explode, but hey, you get to mark another thing for failing a check.
Cool.
I need to remember what the things
Adversity.
are called. Yes, you get 2 adversity. 1 for reminding me, and 1 for being bad with your brain.
Failure.
Yay, I'm so stupid. I knew this was gonna happen. It's all fine.
So Brandon, you may have been kind of hinting towards this already, but just in case, like, your character hadn't connected the dots before, as you're talking about Brian Shavers, you remember while you were a little snake girl in that strange wherever the fuck you were, there was the sorting ceremony where all the new students got to pick what house that they would be in. And they called up the girl that you all had been talking to, Kylie Shavers, and you see a connection. Because you know that Brian Shavers had just moved here from Maryland.
I can't remember. Is that where one of the portals is?
One of the portals is in Maryland, yes. So,
Yeah, I didn't notice on this.
yeah.
Okay, so back in text, be like, we need to go to that assembly and find out more about Brian Shavers. I think Kylie's related.
Oh. Yeah, okay. All right. That sounds like a good plan. And then we'll figure out what we do after that. Should we get in touch with and then she pauses in her texting. She's not super jazzed about what she has to say next. Like, should we get in contact with Magnolia about this?
Let's let Magnolia come to us.
For the best.
Oh my
And he's
god.
like, good plan, good plan. What about the kid, like the little kid?
And Brandon sort of looks over at her in the car and goes, we would have to leave campus.
Did he say that out loud?
Yeah, sure. He goes over and goes, we would have to leave campus.
And he's like,
Your dad is not paying attention. He is jived to the music. In fact, as you break from the conversation, you see and you notice the music has quieted slightly as an incoming call is appearing on the dashboard to your dad that says, it's like Jeff Newsom work. But he kind of like clicks it away and declines it, and the music goes back up to full volume.
Andy texts Brandon. She's like, did that happen last time?
Not that I remember.
That's weird.
Where does your dad
You guys
work
were
again?
distracted listening to ska together in the back
Yes.
seat last time.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Where does your
What?
dad work?
I don't. He's part of the. I don't know what he does all day. Like, I know he's part of the homeowners thing because he's really grumpy about it all the time, and he's always out gardening because he's like, we gotta set an example. But I don't know other than that.
Okay. Are you gonna go to rugby tryouts?
Ah, shit. She's like, I really wanna, but let's see what we find out. If it's bad enough, I'll skip.
Are you sure?
This is really weird, Brandon. I don't know if rugby tryouts are worth.
Okay.
We'll just have to find out.
Okay. Mr. Todd.
Yeah. And he kind of like turns the music down just slightly and like tilts his head towards you.
You get calls for work this early?
Well, yeah, I mean, the HOA is a very important part of this town, and you get things going on constantly. It's nothing you kids need to worry about.
Oh, is it Mrs. Smith's hedges again? They're rolling over into the street.
Maybe. I mean, she's been doing good lately, but no, I'll call him back once I drop you kids off and figure out what's going on. But it's just it's bushes and trash cans and stuff like that. There's really, you don't need to worry about it.
Okay. Quick question, not to Todd, but to DM. Do I know Jessica's last name?
Jessica,
The party thrower.
the party thrower. You do. Her last name is Jessica Grayson.
Okay, so it's not Mason. Okay. All right.
No, you remember last time that her parents were out of town.
Right, that's why she's
because they were like in Hawaii or something. And her girlfriend is Trish Brooks.
Okay. All right. Brandon just settles back in for the rest of the ride.
Okay. So with that, our camera kind of like flies out of the back window of the car and then scooches over towards a bus going down the street. You can see the sun has traveled in the sky just barely to kind of catch up with the timeline, and the camera zooms in and follows the bus as it's moving from a window just outside, where a young boy and an older girl sit together quietly on the bus. Do you two say anything to each other the entire bus ride?
Nope.
Yeah, she does.
I'm on my phone.
Justin pulls out a textbook and a tech deck and just goes at it, and then kind of looks at Magnolia. Like, So, I think you should wear a mask in like real life.
What?
Yeah, I think it'd look good on you. Hide everything going on over there.
What do you mean in real life?
Well, you were wearing a mask in my dream. And you should wear one here too.
What kind of mask?
He pulls off a really cool trick. Did you see that?
Justin, what
Did you
kind of
see that?
mask?
I don't know. It was like it was a mask. It's in your face. The kind that you wear.
Like colorful, like an
No.
ugly white mask?
That's the one. Yeah. Ugly.
Okay. What else was happening in your dream?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I don't know. Something about platypuses and girl snakes. It was a weird dream. That was
Fuck.
a cat.
Justin,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was a dream
Why? I don't think I watched the movie.
because I was there. And you.
I mean, yeah, you were there. You're in my dream. You were wearing a
No,
mask. I said
Justin.
that.
Justin, shut up.
But okay.
I was there. I had this black curly hair. We wore these robes. That sound right?
Yeah. Wait, how'd you know?
And then we had to go to like all these classes with like all these other little kids.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Are you spying on me?
Shut the fuck up, Justin.
It's a serious question. It's a felony. It's against the law.
I am not dealing with this right now. No.
Oh, whatever. You brought it up.
I shoot you a glare and I'm back on my phone.
Go back to.
And I'm googling like shared dreams.
Okay.
Justin's gonna go back to his tech and under his breath. We're still wearing masks though.
Give me a brains check. DC like 15.
Oh damn.
Her? Somewhere over there. Down? Down.
Brains. Oh no.
Brains. Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay, so you're able to find some like scientific articles about experiences of shared dreams between multiple subjects and like various other things, but none of it is like sounding relevant to your experience.
Okay.
But as you're reading all of these things, and Justin, as you're practicing your sick tech deck moves, the bus eventually arrives at the middle school and Justin gets off, and then the day continues as you reach high school. Andy and Brandon, you two get to the high school early because you always do. So what sort of things do you do as you're waiting today?
This time Andy's not gonna go off on her own. If Brandon doesn't mind, she's probably gonna tag along with whatever he does because she's still trying to like think this through and figure it out.
So Becky was the one that called the assembly last time
Yes.
about Brian Shavers. Should we go see if she's here?
How are we gonna explain how we already know that he's dead?
we know his sister?
I mean,
I don't.
Yeah.
Or
because we don't know that there was the Instagram post, so we don't know that we could feasibly have known
wait,
this.
who saw it on their phone?
That was Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, yeah, that's fine.
Do I not know that Becky called it?
No, you know, because she got on the PA system.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Do
oh,
that.
yeah.
Or we could go find Magnolia when she gets. I know she's not here yet, but we could wait for her to get here. We could talk to her.
Okay.
I don't know. She's the only other person that knows apart from that kid. And like you said, we'd have to leave campus to talk to the kid. So I think we should all kind of make sure that we're on the same page so that we should have like a group chat. We should have a what was the world called that we were in again? I forgot.
Earth?
Alga?
Alga.
Alga.
Alga was the
group
other
chat.
world.
Yeah, that's what I meant. We should have a group
Alga
chat.
chat.
Alga chat.
Alga chat. Alga crew represent.
But yeah, other than that, I don't know.
I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, do you need to tell your
'Cause-
friends that you're not going to the lighthouse? Or do you want to not tell them? That's fine if you don't want to tell them.
Oh. Yeah, I'll just wait and see.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
But the other weird thing was yesterday, Jessica and Trish weren't there to have their party.
I don't know who they are, but I assumed that they were hosting the party. So that
Yeah, they're.
okay.
I think they're in my grade.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's really weird.
But we should see if they come into school.
Yeah.
Too.
That's smart. For sure. So we gotta like watch post
Yeah.
the door. Got it.
Yeah, you look for Magnolia because you know what she looks like. I'll look for Jessica and Trish.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Cool.
I think Magnolia gets there first. Because she's on the bus, and everybody who's anybody that drives to school does not get there early. So Magnolia kind of rides in on the bus and gets off, and Andy, you kind of spot her.
Okay. I try and get her attention without like waving my hands or whatever. I'm just like
I do not see her.
Yeah, she
And
just,
I mean, just walks on by.
Andy turns around to like go after her and she's like, Magnolia.
I kind of like turn and look at her, like glance her up or down, and then I turn back around and keep walking.
Andy's just under her breath. She's like, bitch. And she turns around to Brandon and she's like, she ignored me, dude. That's not how you treat your bestie that you've been through interdimensional school with.
I know. And we saw her messed up face.
That's not very
That's a
nice to
daily
the
thing.
kid that actually has the messed up face, Brandon.
It just meant
He meant
it was something personal.
that's not very poggers of her.
No. But also not super surprised.
No, me neither. I guess I just kind of hope that like this would be like a bonding experience or something, but
Maybe we have to break her shell.
seems
I
like a
don't
pretty
know.
tough shell.
Okay, well, while your conversation trails off, I am interested. Magnolia, what are you doing this morning?
I am still researching. I'm searching like deja vu and like looking at the Wikipedia for the movie Groundhog Day.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're just like reading stuff on your phone until class starts.
Yeah.
Got it. Justin.
Mhm.
So you get to school and you hop off the bus, and pretty quickly, if you would like to, you're able to meet up with your friend Justin. And he seems really excited this morning, as he always does. And he's like, "Hey, Justin,
Hey, Justin.
how's it going?"
Oh, it's good. Had a weird dream. It was cool. How you doing?
"Oh, was I in it?"
No?
"Oh, okay. I had like a dream a bit ago where like there was a zombie outbreak, and me, you, and like Arnold Schwarzenegger were all hanging out, and we were like
Yeah.
fighting the zombies together. It was really cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Arnold Schwarzenegger would definitely kill all the zombies.
Yeah.
He's so safe.
Yeah, he was doing great, but then near the end, he actually got bit by a zombie. And then I woke up like, do you ever wake up from dreams and you're crying?
Sometimes. No? No.
Oh, me neither.
Oh man.
Yeah, but like he died, and then after that I woke up pretty quick. But yeah, it was cool. I like when when you have dreams with other people, and then you can like talk to them about it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. Oh man, I had a dream, and Magnolia was in it. She had a stupid mask. It was really ugly, kind of like a real face. She had on, but it was like we were on a whole different planet. And I was a cat. There was an owl as our principal. It was weird.
That's so cool.
Oh, and you remember my best friend Graham? Not Graham.
Who's Graham?
My best friend Brandon.
Oh yeah, Brandon. He's like really cool.
Yeah, he was in it too. Except he was a snake girl.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's
I don't think he was very fond of the snakes.
yeah. That's really cool though. Oh, do you want to see something real cool? And he pulls out a phone.
Yeah.
Dude, so I gotta fucking look up this kid's name again.
I'm just my best friend IRL, it's a Freudian slip.
Same.
It's true. It's true. So, Jeremy Winsworth made a TikTok out of lacrosse practice yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I made some really good. I don't really know what lacrosse scores or goals in lacrosse are called. I made some great like touchdowns. And I mean like he didn't put them on like the TikTok, but still it was really cool. I was on like the videos and he posted it, and it's got like almost 20 views.
20 views. Whoa, it's like a whole class.
Yeah. And so like watch, and he kind of shows you and he's like, see, there I am, and he's like in the background and you can barely see him, but there's like one part where he passes the ball to Jeremy and Jeremy like takes it and is able to score, and he gets really excited.
Like, whoa, you definitely like scored.
Yeah, it's like an assist, but yeah. And then oh, there's a comment, and he like presses the comments and it just says you suck.
You have a hater. You're so popular.
Yeah, that's so cool.
I wish I had a hater.
Yeah, and then the bell rings, signaling that it's time to get to class. And you guys head to your first class, which is science with Mrs. Fields.
Yeah.
And yes, I went back and watched the episode and wrote down all of the teacher names that we came up with last time.
I'm impressed that Justin has still got no clue that this is the same day.
Nope.
Make a, you know what, for the fuck of it, make a brains roll.
Okay, what am I trying to hit?
4.
There
Oh!
There you go. You swear you saw that TikTok before.
Okay.
Like, exactly. But yeah, so.
Not a smart child.
Okay, so Andy and Brandon, was there anything else you two wanted to do before class? You were looking out for those 2 girls.
Yes.
I will say they get to school. You see, Brandon, you know what their car is because you hang out in the same social circles, but you see their car park like right. School starts at 8. They're like there at like 7:58. So they park and they're getting out of the car, and they're heading inside pretty quickly so that they aren't late.
Brandon like stands up and does that like awkward, like really fast shuffle
Okay, yeah.
to get to them. And he's like,
Cool.
"Hey."
Yeah, Jessica looks over towards you. Oh, hey Brandon, how's it going?
Good. We still on for the party tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm actually gonna ditch a little early and just kind of go get things ready.
Oh, where are you going before the party?
Oh, well, I was just gonna go get like snacks and like some beer and some other stuff.
At like Justin's gas station? Justin's dad's gas station? Are you going to like Kroger, Food Lion, King Supers?
Andy's gonna come up on the conversation as well at this point, just to like hover.
This episode
Like
is sponsored by Kroger.
how close are you in this conversation, Andy?
Close enough to hear. Trying really hard not to look suspicious. Trying to look very casual.
Yeah, I think some eyes dart your way strangely, but then they focus back on Brandon. Yeah, I mean, like for snacks and stuff, I'd probably just go to Kroger and I mean, I gotta like talk to my older friend who's gonna buy the beer for us and meet up with him wherever he can get it.
Oh, so you have a hookup.
Yeah, you
What?
gotta have a hookup.
Yeah, what's your hookup's name?
Oh, his name is Tristan.
Oh. From State Farm? Sorry, I'm trying to fill time as I'm taking.
I don't know that there are Kroger stores in Oregon, by the way. Just a
Fuck.
fun.
There are in Bliss.
There are where I live.
What's
Yeah.
the Kroger of Washington? Because I imagine it'd be the same in Oregon.
QFC.
Wow, never.
I
Heard
guess
Is that
I
not
would
a
go to
fried chicken place?
QFC. I'll put that right under the it's illegal to pump own gas in Oregon.
I don't know if there are QFCs there either,
Kroger-
but it's more likely than Kroger's.
Kroger equals QFC. Yeah, what does QFC stand for? Quebec Fried
Quality
Chicken.
Food Center. And yes, there are QFCs in Oregon, so lots.
Did you guys
So we
hear
got
my joke? It was really
I
funny.
heard it. I liked
Yeah.
it.
Did you say something about
I said
finger
fried
loving chicken?
I said Quebec Fried Chicken.
Quebec fried chicken.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
There may not be Kroger's in Oregon, the state, but there is a Kroger in Oregon, Ohio. Just
Yep.
so
That
you know.
is, yeah, that is, that's
I
great.
saw that.
Okay, nice, love it. Cool.
Learning things about our great country.
Truly. All right. So, yeah. Do you say anything to her, Brandon?
well, let me know if you need any help.
oh,
I'm happy.
do you have
Oh.
a hookup too?
I met with the groceries. I don't have a hookup.
Got a sick grocery hookup.
Andy face palms in the background.
Okay. Yeah,
I have
if
my mom's KFC card.
you have
for
her KFC card. Can you get
Yeah, I
some
could-
like?
discounts.
Can you get some buckets for the party?
Yeah.
I can like Venmo you or whatever. It's not a big deal. But if you could just like get some buckets for the party and bring them by.
Sure. Are we going together or like?
Well, I mean, you can just like bring them by, like come a little early and.
Granny,
Okay.
you said KFC instead of QFC. Did you mean to?
That's what I
QFC. Freudian slip again.
Yeah. Listen, me
Ellen
and
was
Gwen were gonna
really
go
just
hang
gonna
out and
leave
get
you
some fucking
hanging. That's
KFC.
so-
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good time.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I didn't eat breakfast this morning. I'm at QFC.
Hey, you leave my best friend alone.
Oh, QFC. I mean, did you want to skip class? Are you cool like leaving early?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll text you. I think we were gonna leave after like 6th period, so I'll text you during 6th period and let you know where to meet us.
Okay, sounds good. And then he's like getting nervous that he's gonna be late to class, so he like looks at Trish. He's like, "Take care of her."
Oh, okay.
She's a national treasure. And he runs down the hall.
And Andy, you
Andy
you
there.
are left there.
Andy is just kind of. She just sighs and she goes in to go to class as well. She doesn't try and catch up with Brandon or anything. She's like, he's got a handle. That's
Expertly handled, Brandon. Thank you. Okay, so fuck's sake. All right, so Magnolia, you head to your first class, which is English, and you guys are kind of reading Romeo and Juliet. The first week, it was kind of a lot of like get to know you games and going over like the books you'd read and some kind of reminder sessions from last year. And today was supposed to be the first day that you actually start reading Romeo and Juliet. And they're doing the whole thing where like everybody's in the class is like assigned different roles, and you read it together. And of course you were assigned the role Juliet. And as you guys are getting ready to start reading, an announcement comes over the PA system. And you hear Becky, the counselor's voice, in words that seem very familiar to you. Hey everybody, I hope you're all having a great day so far. Please, if you would, join us in the gymnasium. We're having a quick assembly. Go ahead and bring your things because this might last for the rest of first period. What? The English teacher just kind of exclaims. It's clear that he wasn't expecting this. Just come to the gymnasium as soon as you're able. And then the PA system cuts off. And you, in a very similar fashion to what happened before, can head to the gymnasium unless you have some other plans.
I just head on to the gymnasium.
All
The
right.
assembly and not a pep rally.
Not a pep rally.
Not a Bebra.
Brandon, I don't remember if I sat next to Andy last time, but
You
he's gonna
guys
try to
aren't- You guys aren't in the same first class.
Yeah, but in the assembly room, he's gonna try to
Oh, okay.
sit with Andy
Yeah.
if possible. I
Yeah.
don't know.
same for Andy, so that we can like brainstorm questions.
Yeah.
if we want to.
That works. So, Brandon, you have Earth Science with Mr. Roxalot, and that class is interrupted in a similar fashion. And Andy, your first math class with Mr. Pythagoras.
I'm sorry, Andy.
Maybe
You're
you're
fat.
fat. That's what I heard.
But yeah, okay.
Sorry. He was gonna give a surprise quiz, so he's really frustrated, but you lucked out. So you all head to the gymnasium. Justin, your first class is interrupted as you're learning about mitochondria being the powerhouse of the cell. You guys get called down to the amphitheater, and I'm gonna just kind of do things from the perspective of the high schoolers, because this has a lot more to do with their classes, since Brian was like part of it, and since there's 3 of them there.
That's fair.
Yeah, so you all file into the gymnasium. Brandon, you are able to seek out a spot away from the other popular kids and sit next to Andy. Andy, Brandon is able to spot you and find you and comes and sits next to you.
Andy gives him a fist bump.
Reciprocates. Pulls out pad of paper.
Andy leans in and she's like, what kind of questions are we going to be able to ask without sounding like total jerk bags?
It probably have to sound like we really cared about him.
Yeah, like I do. But mostly I care about figuring out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, I didn't know him very well.
I care because it's what's her face's brother.
True.
She was really cool. We went and got drinks after class, and she was really cool. I hope we get to go back.
I do too. I want to try to do magic next time.
Yeah, I did magic. I mean, what? A cat float, dude.
How high?
Not high, but it was my first try, so like, it's pretty wild.
Man.
Maybe next time, if there's a next time. Maybe if this is looping, that's looping. We'll have to find out.
Oh. Yeah, I just got duped by my own snakes.
Magnolia, as you enter the gymnasium, you see 2 people sitting together that you don't normally see sitting together, that were a part of your dream. Andy and Brandon seem to be like talking to each other and being pretty hyped about something. Are you going to go talk to them at all, or are you kind of following the same motions as you did before?
Following the same motions. I want to talk to Brandon, but I don't want to talk to him when all these people are around.
Okay,
Seems
that makes
inconvenient.
sense. Well, you do know that you're about to get a break for a few class periods, so
Yeah.
be a good time to approach him then. So there are only a few hundred kids in the high school, and they're all filed into the bleachers in the gymnasium. Eventually, the principal and Becky come up to the stage. Becky's got the microphone, and the principal's standing next to her. So, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for coming today. Some of you may have heard some rumors or mutterings about this already, but we wanted to gather you all together here today so that we could tell you all of this ourselves and just kind of like answer some questions you have here in this safe space. If there's anything you need to say or anything you're worried about, we have some microphones set up where you can come and ask your questions. If you're nervous about asking questions in front of everybody, you're welcome to come speak to me in my office later. And you hear a kid in the crowd just kind of shout, "Hurry up already!" And Becky's just like, "Mr. Anderson!" And all of his like little group of friends start laughing. She's like, okay, it was confirmed last night that one of our fellow students has passed. And suddenly, like, a lot of whispers kind of are going through the crowd of students that slowly start kind of building up in noise until it's echoing all around the gymnasium. And after a moment, you hear Becky start kind of like speaking over the microphone again. Okay, quiet down. And everybody begins to quiet down again as a hush falls over the crowd. So, Brian Shavers, a junior at our school, this was his first year here, he was wandering around alone at night and has sadly passed. Details of his passing are still not public information, but we just wanted to let you know of his passing. Please have his family in your thoughts during this time. This is very difficult for them. I know many of you probably didn't know him very well, and like at this point you can sense that there's a lot of kind of confusion in the audience. She's like, right, and she turns on this projector that's set up, and it displays kind of his school ID picture. Some people start kind of whispering like signs of recognition. We just want you to know that we're here for you. At the same time, we'd like to encourage you all not to wander around alone at night and to please always be with somebody else just to be safe. That's very important at really any time in your life, but especially right now as your children. If you have any questions or you're feeling any sort of way and you'd like to speak, please feel free to come down to the mics. Or if you got to know Brian at all these past few weeks and you want to share anything, then we'll give you all a few minutes. Obviously there's kind of this time where nobody's really rushing to the mics or anything. And you guys remember eventually some people started coming down, asking just very generic questions. But did you want to go down to a microphone and say anything?
I guess as they're shuffling down, Brandon's gonna look to Andy and be like, should we just do the who, what, where, when, why?
I don't think they're gonna tell us much because it's not common knowledge. I think I might go. What I might do is I might go after the assembly to the counselor's office, and I might talk to her about how I was friends with his sister, and maybe
Okay.
she'll tell me more if she
Yeah.
knows that I'm like friends with his sister.
Good.
So that's my plan. I don't have any questions to ask right now.
Do you think if I was like, are there any parts of town we should avoid that we
That's
could?
smart. Yeah.
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 Okay. Or he was doing anything bad?
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't want to
I
make
don't
it
think
sound
that-
like he asked for it.
No. I think asking like what part of town to avoid is really smart. Because then we
Okay.
can go right there and find
Yeah.
out.
Yeah. Okay. And Brandon will like put his notepad in his seat and make his way down to a microphone.
All right. While they're talking, Magnolia, did you want to go to a microphone or do anything?
Absolutely not. Brian Shavers, I have like same opinion of him as last time.
Okay.
Don't know he's connected to any of this yet.
Okay. Sounds good. So, oh yeah, you make a brains check now because you're reminded of the last name.
Okay.
We'll see. You just need a 4.
I was like, maybe you do know.
Maybe you
I
do know.
It's not a whole lot.
Justin, you can also make the same brains check
Maybe it's Maybelline.
because you're getting kind of this same speech.
Okay.
Okay,
Nope.
so Justin, you do not know. But Magnolia, as Brian Shavers is talked about specifically, and you hear the last name again, you remember kind of the sorting ceremony and Kylie Shavers being called up. And it clicks in your mind that Brian had said that he had moved here from Maryland, which is where that school is, Linwich Academy. And it's just kind of like clicking in your head a little bit that it might be related.
Okay. I will still not go down there.
Okay, sounds good. I just want to make sure I'm giving you the opportunity. All right, so Brandon, you approach a microphone and a lot of eyes are uncomfortably on you.
Hi. Is there any part of town that we should avoid? Not feeling super safe.
No, so great question. Thank you, Brandon. We were told that he was found more in the southeastern part of town, near the old balloon and toothpick.
God, I forgot about the toothpick.
But
How could you
this
forget
is-
to-
We can't say too much. Details are not public. There's still an investigation going on. But there's not any particular notion that that is where he died. So I would say just exercise caution wherever you are. You have nothing to be afraid of. Everything's going to be okay. But again, please just stick together in groups. Take every security caution you can while the police are doing their job and investigating this.
Is there anything we should be looking out for when we're taking caution?
Just people you don't know very well, people you think may be following you, any unfamiliar cars or things of that nature. Just any sort of, we again don't really know anything at this point, so please just be on the lookout for anything strange, abnormal, or uncomfortable. And if there's anything odd, by all means, please call the police and let them know, just to be careful and get to somewhere safe.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, Brandon.
And I'll go back to my seat and just slouch and wipe the sweat from my brow.
Okay.
Andy gives him a thumbs up.
Nice. And after you sit down, Brandon, you feel a buzz in your pocket as you get a text message. And looking at it, you see the little kind of display kind of pop up on your lock screen. You don't even really have to open the text, but it's from Heath, and it says, "You're so gonna die this weekend, LOL."
God.
But then we're gonna scoot over to the middle school. At the middle school, you get very much kind of a similar announcement, except they don't really show a picture of Brandon's ID or anything, because none of you probably knew him. So a few people are going down and asking some questions, but as you and Justin are sitting there, what do you talk about? How are you reacting to this news? And this 100% at this point, you're this already happened.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because at this point, would have realized you don't die twice.
No.
Maybe dumb, but I'm not that dumb. So I'll probably just turn to Justin and be didn't we already have this assembly yesterday?
What? No, yesterday we had that test in Mrs. Montgomery's class, remember?
No, that was 2 days ago. We did this exact same assembly yesterday. Fucking, what's his name? Brian Shavers died.
No. What are you talking? No, the test was yesterday.
No. We definitely did this already.
We definitely didn't.
We did.
You must be getting a wicked case of deja vu.
What's that?
You don't know what it's like when you do things and then suddenly you feel like you've done them before. It's really wild.
Like Groundhog Day?
I've never seen that.
It's an old movie. My dad watches it.
Okay. Well, it's just like this feeling, but I mean, typically it's not something that I don't know, but no, I mean, this is the first time I'm hearing about this.
No, we did this yesterday. You were here. We totally did this.
No, are you okay? You're kind of freaking me out.
Maybe I should ask. I don't know.
Ask what?
We did this yesterday.
We didn't do this yesterday.
Okay, whatever.
Hey, Steven! And Justin kind of like pokes this kid in front of you. He's like, what? He's like, hey, did we do this yesterday? He's like, what? No. He's like, okay, thanks, Steven. And he turns back around. See?
What does he know? Look at him. Fine, so we didn't do it yesterday.
Yeah.
But I think I've seen that TikTok before.
Which TikTok?
The one with you, and you were in the background.
Oh, did it show up on your feed? Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. Of course I liked it. Why would I like it?
That's cool. Well, then I mean, I guess I didn't need to show you it this morning then, because you already saw it.
My head hurts.
Do you need to go to, like, the nurse's office or something?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay.
It's weirding me out.
Yeah. Maybe you need, like, a nap or something. Okay. And we'll end that scene there as we go to... We go back to the high school. They all have let you all out of the gymnasium, and they've said that it's basically free periods until lunch. Please stay on campus, but by all means, there are teachers and the counselors available if you need to talk to kind of like work through some of this trauma that you may be experiencing. There are a lot of places where you can just kind of sit down and be to yourself if you need to be, or if you just want to hang out with friends and joke around and kind of do whatever in the free time, then by all means, please do so. And people start kind of like scattering to go do their own thing. And you three are left to do with whatever you want to do during this free period. Andy, you do see that Becky goes back to her office really quickly after the kind of pep rally.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Andy's gonna make sure that Brandon knows where she's going. She's like, I'm just gonna go talk to Becky really quick. It's weird that we call her Becky since she's like an adult. It's fine.
But she's a cool adult.
Cool.
Still weird.
Becky with the good hair.
But yeah, no, I'm gonna go do that. Just text me if you find anything out. I'll let you know if I find anything out. And then you're going with what's their faces to QFC after school, right?
Yeah, I think so. Just
Okay.
to make sure.
All right. Let me know. Yeah, just text me if anything happens. I don't know if I'll see you again before then. So just let me know what's up.
Okay, I'm gonna send you my location.
Oh, smart. Yeah, okay. We're like on Find My Friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll turn hers on for you too. And she's like, okay, we're set. We're like, we would survive a horror movie.
Does it have
Yeah.
like your Bitmojis?
Should I?
Yeah.
Does Justin have a phone?
I don't know. I know that it seemed like Magnolia knew him already, so maybe she has his number if he has a phone. He's like 12 though.
Yeah. Do I have Justin's phone number?
I very much doubt it.
Okay. Never mind.
With how you treated Justin
Yeah,
and how
I
you
was,
like thought of him, I doubt it.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thanks. You too.
All right, and I'm gonna go.
Okay. Magnolia, during this period, you see Brandon, like, Andy kind of dashes off somewhere else, but you see Brandon kind of alone.
Cool. I head on over to Brandon. Hi, Brandon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This might sound weird. I mean, did you have any weird dreams lately?
Yes, we can skip this part. I was a snake lady and you had a mask. I've already gone over this with Andy. She had the same dream too.
Who?
Andy, she plays rugby. She's my neighbor.
I don't watch the rugby games.
She was friends with Christine in middle school.
Oh, Christine's old friend. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've heard about her. Okay. That's not the point. Okay. Okay, so Justin told me on the bus that he also had this weird dream.
Justin
Okay.
knows you?
Yeah, we ride the bus together and I used to tutor him.
My opinion of Justin goes.
Anyway, I mean, have you guys like figured this stuff out yet? Like, what are we thinking? Like, I was researching shared dreams, but like it didn't seem super relevant.
No, I'm pretty sure magic exists now.
I mean, it probably already existed, but okay.
Okay. But so you know how Brian Shavers died?
Yeah, he's like related to that one girl that was our roommate, right?
Yeah, Kylie, do you know anyone's name?
I mean, the imported people.
Right. Smart. Save
Did
that
walk
room.
up to you and say Brandon.
I
right?
know.
So
He's
that's-
he's like on cloud nine right now.
You're an important person.
I am. Yeah, so we're trying to find out more about his death and maybe like if I should have asked where we should have sent gifts or condolences so we could find his parents.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure he lives up. Do I remember where he lives? Did he tell me that, Emma?
He said
We
he
were-
lives on the northeastern
North?
side of town.
Yeah. I know he lives in like the Northeast and he's got a sister that goes like to college out west.
You mean in Alga
No,
or
like
another sister?
no, like another sister.
Oh.
Probably older. I mean, yeah, she's in college. She goes to West Oregon University.
Okay.
Twice.
Yeah, and they used to live in Maryland, and do you remember? I don't remember if you were in that class, but that's where the portal is.
Oh yeah, I think I remember taking notes or something in that class about that.
Yeah. Notes aren't that useful if you can't take them with you. I wrote it all down, but
Okay.
yeah, do you know anything? That's what me and Andy are trying to do. We're trying to hunt down what's happened with the Shavers.
Yeah, I guess that could be important. I mean, I know there's supposed to be like a college party out, and I was supposed to go before he died because he was my ride.
Oh.
So, I mean, maybe if I were to find someone else to drive me, I could head out that way, but
Well, you imagine the sister is in town now. I mean, if you heard your brother died and you were an hour away from your family.
I would not go.
I
I would
Yeah.
FaceTime in.
She would.
Magnolia's not going to drive an hour.
Do you?
Send Arabella.
neither would I. An hour.
It's a lot of time.
It's a lot of gas, and I can't even pump it on my own.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to go and like talk to the family, maybe?
I mean, I guess I could try and figure out where he lives. I know it's northeast.
Yeah.
So
Becky said that she was setting up appointments today. If you wanted to go make an appointment, I think it'd be weird if I kept asking questions.
I mean, I already have an appointment with her at some point today. So
Perfect.
I guess I can bring it up. She was already like hounding me about it last time, so
Okay. Great.
okay.
But Andy and I were gonna start like an Alga chat, and like we're sharing our locations on our phones so that we know where we are. Do you want to give me your number, or I can give you mine, and then just so we can keep each other in the loop?
Big moves.
Roll for charm.
Yeah. Let me get those digits.
Wait.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh, my charm's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll exchange numbers, but I'm not going to share my location with you guys.
Okay, we're just scared of dying.
I mean, okay.
It's okay. The number's good. Number's good.
Great. Hand me your phone.
He closes all the tabs in case there's anything embarrassing and hands her the phone.
All right. Enter my number under Magnolia, and then I take a cute selfie with it, so you can
nice.
have a have a picture there.
I can remember your name. Face. Yeah.
I hand the phone back.
Cool. And then he'll Brandon will text you his number, and it's like his profile picture's like him and his dad on a boat.
Okay.
So cute.
Now, question. Would Magnolia have Justin's number from the tutoring?
No, because it was through the school, and I didn't like privately tutor him.
Okay. That works.
Justin.
We're gonna find a way to get you involved. We're gonna get there.
Living life, dude. In middle
Slowly
school,
but
no
surely. I
problem.
don't think Justin minds.
Yeah.
Justin's living life.
Yeah, he's just.
There's social media, so you could reach out to somebody on social media if you need to.
Yeah.
TikTok.
TikTok, yeah.
We know you're active there. We know you're posting.
Oh, yeah.
Who does know you're posting? Because I don't think anyone here knows, so we can't think of that, unfortunately.
Probably Magnolia would see him posting a TikTok of a tech trade.
Yeah, but I don't care about contacting you on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Exactly.
If I
would be
see
the
you in
next-
person, I'll probably let you know that there's an Alga group chat going, maybe
There you
if I
go.
remember.
Yeah. Really up to the gods at this point.
But no way, I don't fucking follow you on TikTok.
What the
Okay.
heck? Tech
So
tricks are
rude.
sick.
We will figure this out.
Before they go, Brandon will like set up the chat and be like, "This is that," like title it Alga chat, and then he'll put the number Andy doesn't know is Magnolia, and the number Magnolia doesn't know is Andy, and then he'll put like a picture of Andy into the chat of like her sleeping during carpool or something from a long time ago that he snuck and be like, this is Andy Magnolia.
Andy. Oh, that girl that you were talking. Okay.
Yeah.
Did not know what she looked like at all.
Yeah.
Do you say that in the group chat?
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot we were
I say that. I say that in the group chat.
Harsh.
Andy sends back a middle fingers emoji, but it's the colors of the lesbian flag.
Nice.
It's her
Nice.
favorite emoji. She loves using it.
It's a good one. Okay, well, Andy. So you head into the office and kind of knock on Becky's door that's slightly ajar. And you hear some shuffling, and she kind of turns around inside her office. She's like, "Oh, come in.
Hi,
Oh,
Miss
hey,
Becky.
hey, Andy. How are you doing?
I'm good-ish. Not great,
Yeah.
actually.
Here, come on in. Do you need to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Take a seat. Do you want a gummy?
Yeah.
Okay. She kind of pushes a little thing of gummies over towards you. It's like Lifesavers gummies.
Andy will take one.
What color?
Purple.
Okay.
Grape lifesavers are underrated.
I agree.
That one's not poisoned.
Oh,
I
Becky's
poisoned
big
all the
bad.
green ones. So you look out this time. Andy's like, I'm sorry, I got distracted by Heather in the chat. Or Matt in the chat.
We gummies.
Yeah, I didn't know, like, Justin? No, holy crap. Brian.
Ryan.
I went through 2 PC names before I hit the NPC. We're great. I didn't know Brian that well, but like, I actually am friends with his little sister Kylie. So
You see a look of puzzlement cross her face, and she's like, "I'm sorry. What did you say?"
I know Brian's sister Kylie.
Where did you hear that name?
I know her. Like, we've met.
I need you to make me like a charm roll or something.
Okay.
This is like a DC. Let's do like a 10.
There's no way I'm hitting that.
Explode! Explode!
You can explode.
No.
You did not explode.
I cannot.
That's impossible.
What?
Brian doesn't have a younger sister, and you will not repeat that name outside of this office. Do you
Oh.
understand?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Sorry, I didn't. And she's like tearing up. She's getting like really stressed out. She's like, I didn't mean to like.
I'm sure this is a stressful situation, and I don't know where you heard that name or why you bring it up, but you do not know that name.
Oh, okay. I understood. Anyway, I gotta, I think I gotta go. Sorry.
Okay,
I
that's
just remembered I gotta go.
that's
somewhere
fine.
right
I'm
now.
sorry, but I'm sorry I have to be strict on that, but I do hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm doing great. I just got really sad, texted my parents, but I'm sure that's like a great, super healthy coping mechanism.
I mean, parents are good people to go to.
I mean, but you know, you've heard of my dad, right? Like, you know how great he is at that kind of thing. But
Yeah, your mom is great though. I've met your
She
mom.
is.
She's really nice.
yeah, my mom's great.
Yeah.
She
Here.
works she's in the library, isn't she? Maybe I should go talk to my mom.
She called out sick today.
Oh, she's sick today. That's the whole reason
Yeah.
that my dad drove me to school. Anyway, no easy outs for Andy. She's like, all
Yeah.
right, well, yeah, I'll.
Here, have another gummy. I'm sorry.
This one's got
Thanks.
weed.
She takes a red one this time. She's like, all right, thanks. Sorry. Bye.
Yeah, take care of yourself. And you head out and you feel your phone buzz and you look and you see the little text conversation that Brandon and Magnolia had, and you send the like little middle finger emoji with a lesbian flag.
And then after that, I send like that. I talked to Becky. It was really fucking weird.
What happened?
Can you like meet with me like right now? Both of you, or neither, or one of you. I don't care. I just
Yup.
cool.
Where at?
Let's meet in like a stairwell or somewhere private.
Fine, I'll be there.
Yeah. Andy does not say yeah.
All right. Well, all of this is happening. Justin, you get a text from your dad saying, "Hey, are we still good to go get your skateboard after school?"
He looks at it confused. I'm like, okay. He just texts back, yeah, awesome.
Great, I'll pick you up. And what do you do? I mean, you have classes and everything, but if you're not feeling well and you want to go to the nurse or you want to do anything else, you can do that and break from your normal schedule.
Yeah, I think he's very confused. He's gonna go to the nurse.
Okay, so you have Nurse John.
Nurse John.
Nurse John. You go to the nurse's office. John is kind of like a bulkier dude. He definitely like lifts weights. He's probably in his 40s.
Nice.
But you come in and he's kind of like sitting drinking some coffee while he's doing some stuff on the computer. He spins around in a wheelie chair. He's like, "Oh, hey kiddo. What's up?"
I think my brain's confused.
"Oh, well, here, take a seat." And he kind of like stands up and offers you the wheelie chair.
Plop on down. Legs dangling.
All right. Well, did you hit your head or anything, or what's going on?
No, but so I woke up today and I could have sworn that everything that's happening today happened already yesterday.
Oh, well,
Like everything, like the announcement with Brian. He died yesterday.
well, I mean, from what I heard, he died Wednesday night, but was kind of discovered yesterday, well, let me see. Sounds like you got a real bad case of deja vu, or you're in a Groundhog Day situation. And he grabs like one of those little like doctor lights that they flash in your eyes, and he kind of kneels down in front of you and like is like kind of testing your eyes dilation just to make sure you don't have a concussion or anything. And he's like, "Well, you're not concussed or anything. And it's kind of like checking out various other things, making sure you don't have a fever." It's like, "Well, you're healthy there, kiddo. I don't really know if it's that bad. Do you think maybe you should go to the hospital, see a doctor?"
I don't feel sick.
Yeah, you don't seem to be sick, but I mean, have you experienced something like this in your life before, like a death in the family, anything like that?
No,
Have
definitely
you
not.
you played any video games or watched anything where one of your favorite characters died?
I mean, I play like video games all the time.
Okay, well, I'm not a therapist. But a therapist is someone who like helps you when you're having a hard time emotionally processing things, and they just kind of help you talk you through it. And what may be happening is maybe like the trauma of this event is familiar to something that's happened in the past, and so it feels very familiar. And even though this is happening for the first time, because that's how time works, because you've been through something similar in the past, whether real or fictional, or maybe it was like something in a dream, it's kind of re-triggering those memories, like feeling like this same thing has happened again. Does that make sense?
Sure. Okay.
All right. Is there anything else I can do for you? You want a sucker?
Yes, please.
All right. What flavor you want?
Green apple.
All right, I got you. And he reaches into this large bowl and kind of like digs around a little bit and finds a green apple one and hands it over to you.
Thank you, Nurse John.
You're welcome. Go ahead and head back to class. If you feel like you need to go home or anything, just let me know. I can call your parents and let them know what's going on.
Okay. Bye.
Back. You head back to class. And are you letting the rest of your day play out kind of as normal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rest of the day plus sucker.
All right. Plus sucker. You get a sucker this time. Justin's like, oh, green apple.
Yeah.
That's
Nurse John gave it to me.
That's a bust one. And so, Andy, you send that text. Magnolia and Brandon, you get said text. Are all of you going, or are some of you hanging back and doing something else?
I'm going. What time is my appointment with Becky?
After lunch. You got a
Okay.
lot of time.
Cool, yeah, I'm going.
Me
Okay.
too.
All right, so you all meet up at the hallway, or at the staircase that is least often made out in. And yeah, you've got your own little group right there.
Okay. So I went to talk with Becky, which was a great idea, but I had a minor panic attack on the way here, so I'm don't worry about me.
Are you
I
okay?
told Becky that I was friends with Kylie, and she freaked out. She was like, "Where did you hear that name?" And I was like, "I literally know her." And she's like, "No, you fucking don't. Don't ever say that name again. Ever." She's like, "I'm really serious about that. That person doesn't exist. Don't ever say that name." She knows something, guys.
Do you think Kylie's involved?
No, I think that do I actually, this is like I've made a connection, but I don't know if Andy's smart enough to.
I don't know what sort of connection you made.
The connection I've made is that at the very least I think Becky knows that Alga exists because
You can assume that.
okay. She kind of acted the same way that Kylie did when we brought up that we were from Earth. So it kind of reminds me, like, it feels like maybe she knows. And she knows I'm not supposed to know that Alga exists. But she didn't ask me any questions. She was just like, "Shh, don't say anything. Don't ever, that person doesn't exist." And Brian didn't have a younger sister, is what she told me. Which, like, was super suspicious, because if she told me that I must have met a different Kylie, I probably would have believed her. But instead, she got all weird about it.
Do you think there's something from Alga that's like would come after us?
I don't
Or
know.
that came after Brandon? Or I'm Brandon.
That's you.
Brian. AFC!
Well, I don't know. Right now, I'm just kind of confused because Kylie didn't act like, you know, it was that big of a deal when we were talking, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't think, like, she's just like, yeah, I'm from Earth. I used to live here or whatever, and
Yeah, she
super normal.
didn't seem like, maybe she didn't know her brother died.
That's a good point. Maybe she doesn't know. That's terrible. Oh my god. Magnolia, what are you thinking right now?
Question, did we have like a date when we were there?
Nope.
Right. Do we even know if it was like the same day?
Nope.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Like chronologically.
Oh
that's,
no.
What if that is his, what if that's his older sister that you mentioned?
You know her name?
Oh shit.
I'm enjoying all of this so much, by the way.
No, I don't think he ever told me her name. Even if he did, I don't remember it.
Oh my god.
No, he never told
no.
me her name.
Holy crap. If it is her, that's super weird.
Yeah.
But like,
But why would she be at WOU?
and why would Becky act so weird if it was just his older sister?
Yeah.
You know? Why wouldn't she just say,
Yeah. I feel like
but maybe
she's supposed to be secret because she's an Alga.
that's definitely true, but why would Becky even know that?
I mean, I can probably get some information out of Becky when I go see her later, so I can
Okay.
probably go meet the family, like, at some point.
That's super. That's great,
Yes.
Magnolia. Please
Yeah.
be, like, for your own sake, very careful when talking to Becky, because she clammed up the moment I mentioned anything.
Yeah, I'm sure I can handle talking to Becky.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
All right, like, I trust your super bad bitch, like, energy and shit, but, like, she got really scary, so I'm just, like, cool.
Cool.
Best of luck. Okay, great. Brandon, you're still going with what's their faces?
Jessica and Trish.
Okay, I'll remember that.
Yeah,
I've just never met them before.
yeah, Magnolia, these are people who last time we lived this day disappeared.
Jessica and Trish disappeared?
Yeah, you know about the party they're hosting tonight?
Yeah, they throw in like every time their parents go out.
Yeah, so like we all showed up last time and they were nowhere.
Like
they-
nowhere?
Like no one could find them. They weren't answering their phones. No
Are
one
you sure they weren't just like fucking in the back of a car or something?
No,
Andy just turned like beet red.
I don't know that. But do I know from like maybe past experiences, like if they've been consistent about, you know, like throwing a party, it starts at this time, it actually happens.
There's
Like
never
they're-
been something. There hasn't been a past experience that they've hosted a party and then just not shown up.
Ditched, yeah. It's just not, it's uncharacteristic of them not to, you know, like, show up to
Yeah.
their party or even like,
Yeah, I guess you're right. They're pretty dependable with that kind of shit.
yeah. So yeah, I'm hanging out with them today to see if anything happens. But if not, I guess we could go walk around the toothpick and balloon tonight
Oh yeah.
if they're okay.
See what they. Do you think there'll still be like cops there?
There hasn't really been cops around lately. I live by there, right? Like I live super close.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. All right, so my plan after school is as long as nothing conflicts, I am still doing rugby tryouts. And
Yeah.
then I'll go to the balloon. You guys text me if anything changes.
Okay.
Cool. Good talk, team. Magnolia.
I walk away.
Oh, well, she's talking to us now.
Yeah, this is a big improvement. I
Yeah.
hope that, because like Becky's kind of like, my opinion of Becky has gotten a lot lower, by the way. Becky feels like she wants to like kind of be cool with the kids. So,
Yeah.
and Magnolia is super popular. So maybe she'll like be chiller with Magnolia
Yeah.
than she was with me. Because she didn't even say anything to me about like, oh, you know, trauma. She was just like, shut up. So,
Yeah, which makes
Shut up,
me
Oliver.
more scared.
yeah. Right. So yeah, no, would not recommend talking to Becky.
That's why we got Magnolia to do.
All right, cool. Anything else you want to do while there's the free period? Were you gonna like snoop around or anything?
I don't know what to snoop.
Yeah, me neither.
I might go like start sprinkling some seeds that I'm sick to some of the lighthouse crew.
That's smart. I'm gonna go through social media and see what I can find out about Brian and his
Oh,
family.
that is smart.
I have my moments, thank you.
You have a lot of moments.
Oh, you too. And she punches him in the shoulder, and it's pretty hard.
God, Andy.
Sorry. Now you can say, "Oh, my arm hurts. I can't go to the whatever." Bye.
Oh. I can't go to the party. I got punched.
All right. Well, Brandon, you start going around to tell people that you're feeling sick. Or you're starting to kind of sow those, or like plant those seeds and everything.
Yeah.
Andy, while you go online, give me a brains roll.
I knew it was a mistake to use something that would use brains. Not a lot of things I can punch so far, unfortunately.
I know that you're not good with brains, so I'm just gonna make it an 8.
Okay, here's my question.
Yeah.
Did the 3 on charm give me an adversity token? When I failed my charm?
It did.
Okay, cool. Just
Justin,
checking.
also, when you rolled a 1 on your brains check, you got an adversity token.
Cool.
All right, brains.
I like this mechanic.
Nope.
Do you have 7 adversity tokens?
I have 3.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
We're doing
So,
great.
You
right
are
now.
unfortunately not able to find anything.
There's just a lot
Um,
of Brian Shavers.
There's
and
a lot of Brian
spelled
Shavers.
differently each time.
Can I make a separate roll looking for Kylie?
Sure.
Okay. I'm guessing it's going to be harder even.
It's gonna be a 16.
Jesus Christ. That's all of my dice gotta explode. That's not happening. Haha!
Nope.
A 2!
But hey, another adversity token.
Yay. I'm slowly inching my way towards succeeding a roll.
Almost there.
Cool.
Almost there.
Anyway, I tried.
Okay. Well, you spend a lot of time trying to find anything on the Shavers or on Brian or on Kylie, but are unfortunately not able to find much of anything.
Cool. I delete all of my searches immediately.
Smart. Then let's skip ahead to past lunch. Magnolia, you would normally have Fuck, I had this written and I was so prepared.
You're still prepared.
Thank you.
Just gotta find it.
Appreciate it.
But yeah.
So you have creative writing after lunch. And you stop by there really quickly and pass the teacher a note saying you have a meeting with Becky, and they give you like a sympathetic look, but then they see that it's just for kind of like to talk about colleges, and they're like, oh okay, yeah. And you head on over to the office to meet with Becky.
Okay.
And
I head on over, but before I go in, I'm like, and then I put on a kind of upset face.
Okay, smart. So you head in there, and inside like the office itself, there are a few kids kind of like sitting down. Like Becky's office is kind of like this door to the left. And there's like a girl who seems pretty emotional. She's got like green hair and seems like she's having a hard time just trying to like compose herself. And then there's like this other like nerdy kid with some bruises, like maybe he got kind of beat up during the break. And but you have an express pass to the counselor's office, so you head there and like knock on the door, and you get called in, and you go inside to meet with Becky. She's like, and she sees that you look a little upset, and she's like, hey, are you doing okay?
Becky! I just thinking all day. And you see, Brian and I, we got super close. And we just clicked, you know? And we were supposed to just hang out this weekend, and we'd been texting, and he stopped answering my text. And I didn't even know that something had happened, and I thought maybe I said something wrong. And that's why he was like ghosting me. And now I find out that he's dead.
Oh my gosh, sweetie, I'm so sorry. Please sit down. Here are some tissues, and some water. Please let's talk about it. Like,
Okay.
are you okay? Like,
I don't know. It's just that, like, there's no closure, you know?
it is really, really hard anytime you lose a friend or anyone that you know in your life.
And I just have, like, no one to talk to it about. And you're basically like an older sister to me, Becky.
Oh. Oh, nice. Awesome.
Incredible. Take an adversity token for that little one there. Okay,
I'm
well,
living.
you have me, so let's talk. Let's talk. I mean, we can talk about colleges another time. This
Yeah, it's
is
just
more
not important right now, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, just what do you do in this situation? Like, I mean, like, I want to have, like, some kind of closure. And, like, we were supposed to go out, and, like, his older sister was going to have a party, and I was going to meet her, and he wanted me to meet her, and, like...
Yeah, well, I'm so sorry you're having to go through this, for one. You kids shouldn't have to go through things like this, but, I mean, his sister's in town now. She's gonna be at the funeral, on Sunday. And so, you can, I mean, I'm sure that you can go to the funeral, and unfortunately, like, that's all the closure we really get, and we have to go through this journey and deal with kind of these emotions in our own ways after that. But maybe meeting his family, talking to his sister, kind of getting to meet her when he really wanted you to do that, like, maybe that will kind of help you during all of this.
I think so. You don't think it'd be weird if I just showed up? I feel like maybe I should like talk to his family and like just ask if it's okay for me to go, because it's like they didn't know me.
Oh, I mean, I can reach out to them and just make sure. I'm sure that hearing that Brian had friends here and that they want to kind of pay their respects will mean a lot to them.
I know, I just kind of want to like maybe go, and I mean like I can reach out to them. I know like they live in like the northeast part of town. I was supposed to go meet him, but he was gonna pick me up and take me there. You don't happen to know like what neighborhood he's in? Like he was in.
You've been doing an incredible job. Give me a charm roll.
Okay.
You only got to beat a 4 because you've done an incredible job.
Playing this woman.
I love it.
It's so amazing.
Oh.
Do you have 2 adversity tokens?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh.
Huzzah.
So you can spend those 2 adversity tokens. Oh, dang, you rolled a 2 on the D20. That's tragic.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, a 4. She's good. She's
Yeah.
popular.
Yeah, sweetie. Here. How about, do you want me to give you her mom's number or their mom's number?
That would be amazing, Becky. Thank you so much.
Of course, sweetie. Here, and she goes and like sits behind her desk and gets on her computer and pulls up some records and stuff and offers you some gummies, and writes down the number. And the mom's name is
Yeah?
How's that spelled?
her mom's
Tanya.
name is
Let's poll the audience.
Leslie.
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 What a
Thank
lovely
you so
name.
much, Becky.
Of
I just-
course.
Thank you so much for this. I'm just gonna. Can I just go compose myself in the bathroom? I don't want to do any more of like our meeting
Yeah,
today.
of course, sweetie. Listen, anytime you need to talk, okay?
Thank you so much. And then I head out to the bathroom, fix my makeup.
Incredible.
Amazing.
Bravo.
All right, I text out. Got information. Brian's family. Gonna head there after school.
Andy sends a thumbs up. It is also the lesbian flag.
Sweet.
Caroline. Do you text the number or anything? Or are you doing that all after school?
I'm gonna do it after school.
Okay. So, the rest of your guys' day goes by. Go through your various classes. Brandon, you get a text around 1:30, saying, hey, meet in the girls' bathroom by the front door of the school at 1:55.
You there?
Okay, so 1:55 comes and you it's kind of like right after the like periods transition. So it's gone into 7th period or whatever it is now, and you wait a few minutes, and then it's 1:55. Everybody should be in class, and the girls' bathroom stands in front of you.
He'll look around to see if anyone's in the hall, and then he'll go in. If there's not like a lot of people or no one's looking at him.
There's like no people in the hall.
Perfect.
So you walk in, and inside you see Jessica and fuck, I forgot her name.
Trish.
Jessica and Trish. Jessica's like fixing her makeup, and Trish is kind of like leaning against the sink. And Trish is like, "Oh, hey, glad you made it."
Yeah. Ready to get the buckets?
Yeah, we'll get the buckets. Jessica's like, "Yeah, okay, cool." And she's like checking everything. She's like, "Cool." And
Did it look like she was crying or she just
no, she's just
fixing
her
Okay.
makeup. And they lead you outside to the car, and they head out. And they're driving to QFC, Quebec Fried Chicken.
To get buckets.
Quickin' frickin' chicken.
I wonder if they're nicer than Chick-fil-A people since it's Canadian.
They're not homophobic. Let's see.
Oh yeah, so they're better.
The bar is on the floor.
All right, cool. So you guys head out to QFC. You have your mom's like membership card or whatever. Oh, apparently Quebec is the least nice part of Canada. So thank
But is
you
it
for that
nicer
heads
than
up.
Kentucky?
Is it nicer
Probably.
than
God.
Kentucky?
Bar's
Yes,
like
there.
way down here.
Again, the floor.
All right, so you head out, and Nina, describe what a QFC looks like, because I don't know.
Right. It looks like, God, you guys. I'm having a struggle here because everything I want to compare it to is other Northwest stores that you guys haven't been to.
Listen, we all know HEB, we know Kroger, we know Walmart and Target, obvi.
Yeah, it's not really. It's kind of closer to like it's like a mix of an HEB and a Whole Foods.
Okay.
Fancy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's mostly foodstuffs. There's produce on one end and a deli on the other, and all of your food in between, and that's about it. Sometimes there's a Starbucks in it.
Oh,
Wow.
fancy.
Yeah.
Well, this one does have a Starbucks, because it's one of the nice ones for some reason. So you guys head to QFC, and you see Jessica checking her phone every once in a while. And as you guys get there, she's like, "Okay, Trent has the alcohol. We'll meet up with him after this. We just gotta get like the snacks and the party wear and everything."
Okay. Where are we meeting him?
Oh, so we're gonna meet him. He's got a few things to do, and then I'm gonna meet up with him around like 7 or 8 to get the things. So like we can just drop you off or whatever after we shop here.
I can hang out.
Well, I mean,
If
don't you
you
need to
want
like get
to.
ready for the party or something, or were you gonna wear that?
Oh.
Brutal.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I was rushed this morning.
I
just
get
kind of
it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're confident, right?
Yeah.
You just gonna hang out at your house in between? I'm just home alone. I'm kind of bored this afternoon.
I love so goddamn much. I mean, we were gonna like and
you've got plans. It's okay. Yeah. Don't wanna
Trish
step
is
on any
like-
toes.
Trisha's like, yeah, we were gonna work out, and Jessica's like, yeah, we were gonna work out, and then we were gonna like meet up with him.
Okay. Do you want any help when you go get? Hold on. Do you want any help when you go pick up the alcohol? I just kind of want to meet Trent in case I throw any parties at my house.
Well, he's gonna be at the party tonight, so we can like introduce you.
Oh, great. Cool. Yeah, that works.
I totally thought you were gonna ask them if they needed help working out, and I'm like,
I
you
know,
are not
I
picking
know
up on
you
the
did.
subtext here.
I knew that. I wasn't done with my sentence. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll just, do some homework or make a TikTok or something.
Oh, do you make TikToks often?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Give me a charm roll to see how the rest of this conversation's gonna go. You need an 8.
Yeah.
You're doing so good, sweetie.
Knock him dead, Tyler.
No!
Oh!
But I'm
absolute failure.
Why are we rolling so bad?
You guys
Look
always
at the
roll
little,
so bad. Look
the
at
little
these
window
numbers.
on the Twitch is so sad. It's 3, 1, 2, 2, 1.
Maybe you guys need to switch to physical dice.
Maybe.
I might. If we take a break, I'll grab my dice back.
Oh fuck, we do
Yeah.
need to take a break. I got so invested.
Yeah.
Okay, after this scene. That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's just like get the stuff, and they go in, and you guys get like a bunch of like snacks and shit and ingredients to make like punch, various other things, probably some more like paper towels, and then they check out, and you swipe your mom's kind of like gift card or membership card or whatever it was, and like everything gets paid, and they head out, and then they're gonna drop you off unless there's another conversation you want to have. One last attempt.
They're gonna kick you while you're down if you keep going.
Yeah.
Time of death.
All right. I'll see you guys at 7.
Oh, so I thought we were just gonna meet you at the party.
Oh, okay. That was just him trying to see if they forget. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm not gonna work out, so I'm gonna go.
Okay. Give me a brains check, Graham.
I know they're gonna do the nasty.
No, that's not what it's for.
You don't have to
Um,
make me roll for it.
I'm sorry, I should have asked, but anyway.
So you can have a adversity token because I forgot to say what the target was.
I didn't give you much time.
It was, you gave me plenty of time. It was 8. Do you have 3 adversity tokens?
I do.
Do you want to spend them on this?
Sure. That's what they're for.
This is a GM helping you with an idea.
Okay. Yep, I spin.
Andy has your phone's location.
I was thinking about slipping my phone
You
into
can-
like their car.
You can hide your phone in their car and then get Andy.
But how do I
And make sure you
Okay.
mute the ringer first.
I'm going to silence my phone,
Okay.
and I'm gonna like put it in like the little sleeve that's
Like-
on the back side of like the front seats.
Okay. Yeah, totally. We all know the
Solid
sleeve.
place.
Yeah, the sleeve.
The sleeve.
The sleeve.
The snack sleeve.
The snack
Yeah,
sleeve.
yeah. My mom always hates it when she cleans it out because it's full of trash sleeve.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
That's what it is in my family too. Um,
So
um,
you plant your phone,
Yeah.
and then you're dropped off at your house,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
So thank you for sticking with us, everybody. We will take a quick bathroom and water break. Be sure to get up, do some stretches, do some squats, pop that booty a little,
Go work
and
out.
we will
Work it,
be
baby.
right back. Hello, everyone, and we are back. Thank you for waiting, and thank you for hanging out, and thank you for watching. We appreciate it. So, picking up with Brandon leaving his phone in Jessica's car so that he could go over to Andy's, and they could find out where they're going and where they disappear. As the school day draws to a close, Magnolia, you get a text message from a number that you don't recognize, but it's a local area code, and it says, "Hey, did you get deja vu? It's like Italian or something, I don't know." And deja vu is misspelled.
The cameras are all screwed up. Oh, they fixed.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you get the
fixed.
warning?
Yeah. It's because I popped chat up.
I send like 3 question marks and ask, "Who is this?"
Get a response back. It's Justin.
How do you have my number?
My mom gave it to me. She got it from your mom.
Great. Okay. You know what? Here. And then I add him to the group chat.
We cannot
Nina,
hear
you're
you,
muted.
Nina.
I hit the button. It didn't unmute me. I've been swearing in that chat. Okay for little baby eyes.
Yeah, I add Justin to the chat. I'm like, "Hey everyone, this is Justin. He was the cat kid. Right? You were the cat kid, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the cat kid."
Justin,
Hi,
what's
Justin.
up?
Oh, who is these numbers?
This is Andy. I was the unicorn. Hi. I'm a girl in this world, by the way. I don't know. The Andy name doesn't clue you in, so I just thought I'd let you know.
Okay.
You know this is Brandon.
Brandon! Like all caps.
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
He'll like it.
Nice. Okay, so huzzah, all 4 of you are on
We're
the
in the
fucking group
group
text
chat.
now.
Woo, we made it.
Achievement unlocked. You're all in the group chat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we'll say this happens before you plant your phone, Brandon.
Oh,
So
right.
that you could text back.
Continuity.
Yeah, continuity,
Really important.
wink. Yeah, so you're clued in now. Do you guys fill Justin in on anything?
Andy just texts and is like, if you need to know, scroll up the group chat. The weird thing that we talked about, you don't need to know about it. Don't worry about it. She doesn't want to freak him out or anything, so she's not gonna say anything about Becky.
Okay. All right. So you all finish off the school day. Andy, you go to varsity practice and you do as well as you did before. I'm not gonna make you re-roll that fucking amazing skill check that you got the first time.
Thank you.
Um,
Appreciate it.
You are very welcome. And Ash, your dad comes and picks you up after school to go and get you a skateboard. Do you go with
Who's
him?
Ash.
Right?
Or
You
fuck.
said my name, you said my
Justin.
dad picked me up and it triggered some trauma. And I was like, ooh,
I'm sorry.
oh, shit.
Justin,
Yeah.
your very wholesome, supportive dad comes and picks you up.
Hey, get a skateboard.
Hell yeah. And Magnolia, school ends, and I suppose you have some plans for the afternoon now. What do you do?
Yeah. So, I go ahead and like take the bus home, but while I'm on the bus, I text the number I got And I
Okay.
say, Mrs. Shavers, I know you don't know me, but I knew your son Brian. We met at school. We were supposed to go out tonight. I mean, not on like a date. At least, I mean, like I was hoping it was. Dot dot dot. Sorry, I'm rambling. Anyway, I'm so sorry for your loss. I didn't know Brian very long, but I feel like he would have been super important to me. And I just wanted to come and give you my condolences in person, if possible, to you, your family, and his older sister.
Give me a charm roll.
Okay.
You
With my actual dice that aren't cursed.
you fucking
Wait, what did I need? What did I need?
Okay, so you get an adversity token because I forgot what you need. You need a 8.
Okay, I will spend 1 adversity token.
Okay, nice, cool, love it. So you get a response back fairly quickly that says that's incredibly sweet of you. I'm so glad to hear that Brian met someone while he was here, even if you two didn't know each other very long. Would you like to come to the funeral?
Yes, I would love to come to the funeral. If it isn't too much, I love to bake, and I wanted to like maybe bring over some cookies for you guys today.
You're hitting my sweet spot. You're hitting my sweet spot. Does she actually bake?
No.
It takes a little bit longer for this response to come back. But one does appear. That sounds lovely. Please feel free to stop by whenever tonight, as long as it's not too late. And she gives you her address.
Sick.
Great.
We did a thing.
Yeah. Cover it up.
All right, I'll text into the group chat that I'm going to Brian's tonight so that they're updated.
Nice. What are you gonna
Andy
do about
loves
this
it.
cookie situation?
Oh, I'm gonna go buy some from the fancy grocery store.
The QVC or QFC?
Yeah.
Now we're shopping on TV.
Oh, you know what? No, I'll actually go to the coffee shop and they sell cookies probably.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They're local, so they're more like homemade feeling.
Yeah, that's smart. Okay, cool.
Right.
So you get some cookies. And or you'll get some cookies. When are you planning to stop by? Like around what time?
Let's see. I have to get home and then I need to change into appropriate, like, I am a sad, sweet girl clothes.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
And then I'm
Awesome.
gonna go. How far is like the address? I'm Google Map it. How far is it from my house?
It's maybe about a 30-minute walk.
Okay, so it's not that bad, and the coffee shop's in between me and the northeast.
If you have a bike or something, it would be much closer.
Yeah, I have a bike, so
Kids on bikes.
yeah.
Oh, that's a kid on a bike.
All right, so I'm gonna go home.
Game's over.
I'll probably change and then go ahead and like start biking. So I'll probably get there. What, like 5:36, maybe like right before like dinner time, I guess. So not too late.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. Let's see. So, Justin, your dad takes you to like get a skateboard and everything. You stop by the shop so you can pick out like the deck and everything, and you had sent your order in and all of that beforehand, but as you're like looking at all the decks, you see a lot of the same decks. Give me a brains check. This is going to be hard. It's going to be a 12.
Ooh, that'll require some exploding. All right, Roller, I believe in you. Don't fuck me on this.
Oh, are you using the roll 20 roller?
I'm not giving up on it yet.
Wow.
I will power through.
I don't think you guys have exploded once on the roll 20 roller.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
It let me down, bud.
It did let you down, but you got an adversity token. So
Have
you're
you learned your
seeing
lesson yet?
Never.
you're seeing kind of all the same decks that were up there before. There's like kind of the Tony Hawk like deck with like an eagle or whatever. There's like some Minecraft person. There's
Tony
like
Hawk with the eagle or whatever.
yeah, of course. I know skating things.
Tony Eagle.
Tony Eagle. Oh fuck! It would be a hawk. That's what you're making fun of me for.
Wow.
There's like a girl kind of like sitting on one edge of the deck with like a cigarette, and the smoke is trailing to the other side of the deck, and kind of like all the same ones that you saw before. And you had your order sent in already, so the clerk kind of like pulls everything out and starts customizing it and like setting everything, and you get your skateboard.
Sick.
Is the rest of your night gonna go much the same as it did before?
Pretty much.
Okay, so you're gonna spend that time with your dad and kind of like skate, and he's really proud of you as you're doing all of these things that not even really you thought you'd be able to do quite yet. Like you drop in, and I think you did like a ollie or something as well, and
Yeah, but we hit the half pipe so somehow I made that roll.
yeah, you did great, buddy. And then Andy, after you get home from practice, you're hot, you're sweaty, you're gross, you take a shower, and then as you're kind of like hanging out in the living room, you get a knock at the door.
I open the door.
It's Brandon.
Why didn't you text first, dude?
My phone is in the back of Jessica and Trisha's car.
Oh.
I tried really hard to like hang out with them, but I think they're doing the deed.
Well, it's hard to be a third wheel, I assume. I've never been the third wheel before. I don't even have enough friends to be a third wheel. It's kind of embarrassing.
Same. But yeah,
But come
so
in, yeah.
I put it in their car so we can see where they go, but
Smart.
we might need to tail them.
Ooh, okay.
I brought my bike. Is
great.
that okay, DM, if I brought my bike?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Great, cool. Yeah, I don't
all
have
the
my
kids are gonna
driver's
be on
license yet.
bikes.
Yeah.
Well,
And
one's
on a
gonna be on a skateboard.
One of them's gonna be on a skateboard.
We'll
Three kids
pull
on
him.
bikes.
We'll pull them.
Yeah, you just
Cool.
pull me along.
I'll get my bike. It's gonna be hard to tail a car with a bike, but we'll do our friggin' best. Hold on, I gotta make sure
Wow.
my phone's charged and whatever.
Yeah. But at least we have the GPS, so if
Yeah.
we lose them, we can.
That's a good
eventually
point. We
find
can always
them.
catch up. I just hope that like we don't get caught up in whatever made them disappear. That'd suck.
Yeah. Oh, that is a moral question.
We can always
Do we try to stop it or what?
well, because we could always like call the police or something. I don't know. Call my
What if
dad.
it's- What if it's like magic? And then we call the police and we're like, oh, this giant pink dandelion just sucked them up.
What are you saying, man?
I don't know. I saw a lot of weird stuff, okay?
All right, so let's tail them. And we'll worry about whatever it is. We'll stay far enough back that if something bad happens, we can go to a safe place and call some grown-ups.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna get my bike real quick. So I'm gonna go to the garage and I will get my bike.
Mhm.
And I'm like, all right, you ready? Do you think they moved yet? Maybe we should wait and see if they've moved yet, because I don't want to like ride up on them like doing their thing.
Yeah, you knew they were supposed to meet with that guy around 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So maybe wait until closer to then.
What time is it now?
It's like 5 right now.
Oh,
Okay. Let's watch we have a time for like a whole movie or whatever.
Okay. Space Jam?
Yeah.
Okay.
Throw it in.
Throw it in.
Google, how long is Space Jam?
Good questions.
I like the idea.
I
of
guess
you-
it's about an hour and a half.
We should
It's
have
an
watched.
hour and 28, so we are good.
Oh,
I
nice.
like the idea of you checking your phone for the location and you just see Brandon's Bitmoji like dancing but also crying and going further away.
Okay, so Magnolia,
Mhm.
you after a while of kind of like getting ready and everything, you grab your bike and ride over to the local coffee shop, whose name I know because I wrote it down, because I'm a professional.
Yeah.
I know it's here.
I believe in you.
I'll
Did
let
we
them
write it
find
down?
it.
Vamp.
I know what it is.
I'm trying
Grounds
to-
for coffee.
Yep.
Grounds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you named it Grounds for
Please.
Coffee.
Yeah.
A totally original made up name. Has no bearing on real life.
Definitely not a coffee shop that's down the street in real life.
Definitely not a local coffee shop to us.
Not sponsored.
Yeah.
So-
Sponsored by Grounds for Coffee.
You head over to Grounds for Coffee and you buy some cookies, and you
I
set
put
it
them
up.
in the Tupperware that I brought.
Yeah, you kind of like take them out of like the little plastic wrapping, and you set them all in the whatever. I know words. You just
Yeah.
said it.
Yeah.
You set it in the box thing with the lid.
Yes.
Away.
Yep.
Tupperware. Yeah.
Okay.
I was testing you guys.
Yeah.
You set it in the Tupperware, and you head on out towards the address for the shavers. As you get there, this is kind of like in a similar area to where Andy and Brandon live. It's like a fairly nice area, and like a lot of kind of suburban America, a lot of the houses look very similar to each other. And eventually you ride up and you do see that you find the address. It's like 521 whatever street. And you see the 521 on the side of the house. It's like a little one-story house. It's like kind of a cute white house. There are 2 cars in the driveway. One of them looks a bit newer, and it has a University of Western Oregon sticker kind of on the back of it. And some of the lights are on inside, and you can see one of the windows is open, and you can smell the smell of like cooking happening right now. And yeah, you're here.
Cool. I ring the doorbell and I upset face.
Yeah, so you ring the doorbell, and you hear a voice, and sounds like a younger girl, and she's, well, not younger to you, but
Not a mom.
not a mom. She's like, I got it, Mom. And opening the door, you see this girl with kind of like bleached blonde hair. She's a bit taller than you, dressed nicely, but it seems like she's not paying the most attention to her appearance right now. She looks kind of like very sad, and a bit distraught, and she looks at you and she's like, "Hi, how are you?"
Hi, I'm Magnolia. I was talking with your mom earlier. You must be Brian's older sister.
Yeah, and she kind of like looks back. She's like, come on in. Sorry. And she like opens the door wider for you and ushers you inside.
I walk on in.
Okay. And she's like, "Hey, Mom, this girl named Magnolia is here." And the mom calls out and she's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll be just a minute. Shoot, can I get your help?" And the girl's like, "Yeah," and she goes over towards the kitchen and kind of takes over for her mom. And the mom will walk over and she looks like very frazzled. It's obviously very emotional, but she kind of brushes some hair out of her face and she's like, I'm sorry, everything's just a bit of a mess. It's so nice to meet you. Thank you."
Of course, I hand her the cookies. I'm so sorry. I didn't know Brian very well, but he was so nice. He just seemed like such a good person.
Yeah, do you want to, like, are you hungry? Do you want to stay for dinner or anything?
I mean, I couldn't impose. How about I help you out? Yeah, and I mean, that'd be great.
Okay, yeah, we could use the help. All right, and she brings you back to the kitchen, and she's like, did you meet Lena? Lena, this is Magnolia, Lena, and she kind of gestures to the sister, and she's like, if you could you, like, cut some tomatoes? And, kind of gestures to, a cutting board that has some tomatoes on it.
Of course. So I'll go and cut the tomatoes. Ugh, I'm in a white dress. This is so annoying. Okay. I don't say that out loud, but I'm thinking it.
They have like little aprons around, if you want to take one.
Great, I'll take an apron.
Okay, cool. So you take an apron and you start chopping up some of the tomatoes, and the mom, what was the mom's name? I forgot to write it down.
Leslie.
Leslie and Lena.
Who's Lena?
The older sister.
Ah, okay.
So Leslie says, my husband is out, just he was getting some drinks for dinner, but he'll be back soon and you can meet him. I told him somebody was gonna bring some cookies by tonight, and he was really touched. How long? You said you didn't know him very well, but if you don't mind, I'd love to hear kind of how you met, and just how Brian was at school.
Oh, of course. He was in one of my classes actually. And it was crazy because, I thought he was a senior, but he's so smart, I guess, because he was in, my senior calculus class. And he just, came up and like spoke to me. And he was just so sweet about it. He was kind of quiet, and I think he was nervous, being new and all, but we really hit it off and he was so nice. He actually invited me to, go to a party, and I was so excited to actually like get to hang out with him in person. I start.
It's okay. It's okay. And Leslie will come over and like give you a hug. Lena kind of stirring like a sauce is like, I'm really glad that you had found somebody to bring. You know, he was worried about making friends.
Yeah. It can be hard moving to a new school and all, you know. I hope maybe like he was at least, you know, happy beforehand.
You see the mom and the sister give each other a look and they're like, I hope so. Did he get along with people at school? Did he have any other friends, do you know?
I didn't really see him talk to many other people. We only really had the one class together, and so we didn't see each other a lot at school.
Okay.
But he didn't mention anyone else. I think I was the person he was closest with at school.
Okay. Well, it's so nice to have you here with us, Leslie says. We have tissues everywhere, so if you
That's
need
fine.
any,
I think I need some tissues.
yeah, if you need any tissues, feel free to use some. And they'll make like a little small talk and kind of ask you about yourself, but is there anything in particular you want to try to ask them before kind of the husband gets home?
Mm-hmm. So you guys moved from Maryland, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you move to such a small town? Brian never really told me the reason behind it. He just said it was your guys' decision and that his sister was going to school.
Yeah, so, well, you wanted to come move all the way out to the other side of the country, and, Brian never really felt super comfortable, where we were living before. It was kind of like very small town,
Oh.
sort of feel, and,
Oh, really? Where was it? Like, what town?
it's this small place out of, kind of near Salem. Oh, Massachusetts, not Maryland. Sorry. We're gonna do a.
Living here. It's
We're gonna
fine.
do a bit of
Retcon,
a
okay.
retcon there.
Retcon.
Yeah.
I don't
Salem?
know where
Salem
is.
could be in Maryland in our world.
Salem, Maryland.
Maryland.
No.
My favorite place.
Massachusetts. Apologies. It's like a small town near Salem. Nobody's ever really heard of it, but when Lena wanted to come out here for school, Brian had talked to us about kind of wanting to move as well and get a bit of a fresh start, and so we started looking for jobs out here and were able to find something. And I mean, like, with real estate prices out here, we were actually able to buy a house, and it's been really nice.
I'm glad it's been nice. Was it hard? Did you not have like family and friends there?
We had family there, but I think Brian just really kind of struggled with school and kind of that environment, and had a hard time getting along with people and making friends, and he was bullied a lot, and like you said, he was on the quieter side, and so rather than standing up for himself, he just kind of let things happen. But I mean, that he was obviously uncomfortable, so he wanted to try somewhere new and try to kind of like reset his identity a bit, and kind of try to be a little more outgoing and make some friends.
That makes sense. Now, I'm sorry if this is too much, but do you know why he was like out in the south side that night?
Brian liked to go on walks sometimes. He's very much an outdoors person and just liked to kind of walk around, be out in the sun, or kind of doing his own thing. He used to do it all the time back east, and he's done it a few nights here. Typically, if he's really stressed or nervous or excited about something, he'll just like go walk for a bit, and it helps him helped him process things.
Okay, I was just feeling maybe, you know, a little guilty because, you know, I live in that area and I thought, and he knew that, and I thought maybe he could have been out, like, coming to see me, and it might have been my fault or something.
No, sweetie, no, don't blame yourself like that. I think he was just walking. I don't think he really had any particular reason for it. He was just trying to kind of process something. And around this time you hear a car pull up outside, and the door shut, and Leslie's like, oh, that must be Henry.
Okay, I guess, okay, let's finish, I guess, and we'll plate everything and we can have dinner together.
Yeah, that sounds great. And she actually goes outside to help Henry with some stuff and talk to him a little bit, and you're left alone with Lena in the kitchen as you guys are kind of putting the finishing touches on everything. And she just kind of quietly says, thanks, thank you for being there for him. I'm glad that he made a friend. I'm sorry you didn't get to know him better, because he's a really great person.
He seemed like a really great person.
And unless you say anything else, you two finish cooking up, and then pretty quickly afterwards, Henry and Leslie come back inside. Henry's a very large, kind of hairy man. Has quite a bit of meat on his bones. And very much kind of fits like the large happy dad kind of vibe, just from his looks, but obviously it's hard to be happy in a time like this. And
Yeah.
as he enters, he kind of like tries to have like a big smile on his face, but you can tell there's like sadness there as well. And he's like, hey, it's good to meet you. Magnolia, right?
Yes, sir. It's good to meet you too.
I'm Henry. Nice to meet you. We have alcohol. I know you're
Thank
underage.
you, but I'm underage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, our daughter is as well, but given the circumstances, you know.
Yeah, well, she's a little bit older than me, though. So, I mean, and yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah, of course. And Leslie kind of, you saw when he like offered, Leslie kind of like elbowed him in the back a little bit, and but he gets out some wine glasses and pours some wine, and you all kind of sit down. What is your goal? Is there any other information you're trying to figure out, or anything else you're trying to do while you're hanging out with them?
At this point, there's nothing in particular Magnolia thinks she needs to know. She knows that, like, I don't know. They don't seem like they want to give up information about like what he was doing, but she knows like that's not like Kylie, and like, yeah, nothing in particular, I guess, at this point. Just trying to be here.
You could ask or try to press about Kylie, but depends on how risky you want to be.
I'm gonna bond with them a little bit more.
Okay. So
could you guys tell me your favorite memories about Brian?
yeah, and they start shooting off some kind of nondescript things, but kind of like fun family moments.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to give me a charm check. This does not have a DC,
Okay.
but the higher you roll, obviously kind of the better the vibe, and the better.
18.
That is very good.
Yes.
So
Finally.
Yeah.
they, throughout this dinner and afterwards, you like kind of stay and help clean things up, and they really enjoy the cookies, and the vibe is immaculate. You're fitting in like incredibly well. You've been listening to their stories, and they've been giving each other a hard time, and crying a little bit at times, and you've just been there kind of during all of it. You know that, well, you assume that once you go to bed, this day is going to reset.
Mm-hmm.
And all this progress you made with them will disappear with it.
Okay.
So if you want to try to ask about something a little more
Mm-hmm.
risky.
I want to ask him to see family photos.
Smart. Smart.
Can you imagine if they just don't have any pictures of Kylie?
They pull out some family
But they're
photos.
all edited.
Yeah.
All of the family photos on the walls are recent.
Mm-hmm.
Like within the past year or two. And you don't see a younger sister anywhere.
Okay.
They say they have some other pictures, but they haven't quite gotten through all the boxes and stuff. There are just some things not adding up to you.
Mm-hmm. I look at the photos and I'm like, guess it's now or never. Doesn't Brian have another sister?
I'm sorry?
He told me he had a little sister.
And you see them all kind of like look at each other, and they're like, no, no, I'm sorry, what did he tell you?
That he had a little sister named Kylie.
There is an awkward tension in the room. The mom, you can tell her eyes begin to water, and she leaves the room, and Lena kind of chases after her. Henry, seeing this, kind of puts on a bit of a strong face to talk about this, and I need another charm roll.
God, this one's gonna be like a 1. Watch it.
I believe.
It's not a 1, it's a 2.
2.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Love
Charm.
it.
Wait, I'm gonna
Two.
use my lucky. I'm gonna spin 2 adversity tokens to re-roll a stat
Oh,
roll.
nice.
Wait,
Oh, you
what does
also
she
have
need,
lucky?
Emma?
Oh yeah, what do I need?
This is another vibe check. There's not a straight
Oh,
DC.
no. I
Alright,
love
I'm
that
s-
we've got vibe checks.
5 check.
The vibe check.
18.
Woo.
Yes.
Diggy dog.
Yay, luck.
I think we'd all appreciate it if you never say that name again in this town.
Oh, of course. Sorry if I said the wrong thing, sir.
That's we came very far to get away from that. That's not his name anymore. That's
Oh shit.
Oh,
Oh, fuck.
I think it's best if you leave for right now.
Okay, I'm sorry. You have a
It's-
good night.
It's okay. You're still more than welcome at the funeral. I think we just we need some time to process. Just please don't
Of course.
spread that name around.
I won't, sir. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I head out, and I immediately text the group. Shit.
And that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Oh man, that's
Look at
not
us.
his name anymore.
Oh.
So yeah, thank you everybody for sitting around and watching us play Kids on Bikes / Kids on Brooms / Bikes on Brooms. As always, we have our wonderful players here with us, so let's go around and say who they are. Ash, where can we find you? Who are you? And what was your favorite moment of the session today?
I'm Ash. You can find me on Twitter at ZephyrChaotix doing dumb shit. Favorite moment? Oh boy, just fucking me is gonna be writing to the Academy and sending this clip of Magnolia.
Love it. Beautiful. Next up, Graham. Who are you? Where can we find you? And what was your favorite moment?
My name's Graham. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Throcketman. I'm a grad student. That's what I do most of the time. But my favorite moment was, I think I can handle Becky.
That was so good. That was so good. And next, let's do Nina.
Hi, I'm Nina. Nina Wolverina on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram. I'm doing a really cool all day, starting at like 1:30ish to late as I can go, doing sketch requests on my Twitch at Nina Wolverina on Tuesday. So maybe come and hang out and maybe I'll draw something for you. Other than that, my favorite moment tonight, I had a lot of them. Weed gummies was pretty high up there. And then everything Magnolia did, but like I feel like I have to mention something different.
You do not. And Arabella, who are you? Where can we find you?
You can find me on Instagram, sincerely.arabella. My favorite moment was talking with Becky.
So good, so good. And lastly but not leastly, it's me, Emma, also known as Emma Panada. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Emma Panada. And I do TTRPG things. Our next TTRPG thing is going to be on Tuesday. We're going to be playing Curse of Strahd. So if you want to hang out and join us for that, it's run by Matihi in the chat, and it's a very good time. So, other than that, though, I think that's about it for the session. Thank you once again, everybody, for joining us. It's been a lot of fun, and I hope you had fun. But until next time, I guess we will all talk to you later as we find out what happens the rest of the night and what Brandon and Andy find as they're chasing down the two girls who disappeared into the night. So have a great night, have a great week, be safe, and bye.